My strength will teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. My goodness and my fortress, my high tower, and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me. Yahweh, what is man that thou takest knowledge of him, or the Son of Man that thou makest account of him? Man is like to vanity, his days are as a shadow that passeth away. Bow thy heavens, O Yahweh, and come down. Touch the mountains, and they shall smoke.
Tav X Hebrews.
Lightning and scatter them.
Purity
Shoot
and becoming one.
Arrows and destroy them. Send thine hand from above. Rid me and deliver me out of great water.
Hit the like button as you come through the door, Hebrew.
Children, whose mouth
Tav X Hebrews. This video here should be considered an audio recording only. I repeat, Hebrews, this video should be considered a audio only recording. Hit the like button, Hebrews. Hope all is well out there. Family, I'm going to give it a couple of minutes to see if any Hebrews come up in here. Y'all know how we do. We want to make sure at least the few people that YouTube is going to give the notifications, we want to give them a chance to get notified, give them a chance to come through if they can. We're going to give it another few minutes, listen to another song or two, hit the like button on your way in the door, Hebrew.
It's real spill. Trying to convince you that your thoughts and your feelings and emotions are very real. Every day I wake up, it's getting more like a big kill. I'm walking in smoke.
Tav X Hebrews. Purity and becoming one.
Do it if nobody else gonna do it. See if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like
King David says Tav X. Tav X to you, King David. Always a pleasure, brother. Hebrews, hope y'all all being safe out there. Y'all know this is another holiday, or should I say holiday. Y'all know these satanic holidays, usually somebody always gets killed. Never fails.
Since I planted some seeds, I'm thinking for three. I got some enemies, I'm on my drive to evil. But they won't hold up like I did. DNA unlocking. Producing the powder for profit.
Hazelwood. Hazelwood says, hello, family. Good to be here with everyone. What's going on, Hazelwood? Always a pleasure to see you in the building, sis. Hebrews, hit the like button on your way in the door. Not because you like me, but because you like the truth, Hebrew. Hazelwood says everything is good. Thumbs up emoji. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear. I'm always glad to hear when somebody who worships the Most High and the Most High only is having a good day. That makes my day. Y'all know we all connected, right? Even though we might not understand it, family, sometimes we argue, we go back and forth, we don't get along for various reasons. Y'all, if you are Israelite and you worship the Most High only, whether we like it or not, family, we are all connected. Hit the like button, Hebrew. We're going to talk a little bit about something today. Y'all see the title. The New Testament philosophy. Woman, be quiet. Shut up. Ask your husband. I don't care what nobody say. That is one of the many philosophies of the New Testament. Women, be quiet. Also known as shut up. Okay? And I'm putting it mildly. And why am I bringing this up, you guys might ask? Because we don't ascribe to the New Testament over here. So why am I bringing that up? I'm about to tell y'all why I'm bringing it up. After we play this song back one more again, because I really want to get as many brews as we can in on here on this live so we can talk about this, family. I'm going to play this song back one more time. After that, we're going to get into it. The New Testament. Woman, be quiet. Shut up. That's the philosophy of the New Testament. Not me, y'all. I didn't write the New Testament. I don't subscribe to it. But we got to tap on that a little bit after this song plays back one more again. Share this video with somebody, Hebrew. King David says them camps love that and them red pill channels. Facts. All facts, King David. Hazelwood says, yes, they do, at King David. Hebrews, this video should be considered a audio recording only. Repeat, Hebrews, this video should be considered a audio recording only. Hit that like button, though. J.R. Meadows says 100. Gives the strength emoji. Good to see you, brother J.R., as always. Always a pleasure to see you, brother. Hazelwood says at J.R. Meadows, hello, with the waving emoji. Family, is always so good when I see y'all in here. I feel like we literally are all in the same room, y'all. Even though we miles apart. These heathens had one plan for the internet. They never knew that the children of Israel would find a way to link up through the internet in the end times. Crazy. J.R. Meadows says, hello, my friends worldwide. I hope everybody's being safe out there. You guys be careful this weekend, because y'all know it's so-called Memorial Day weekend, and y'all know how crazy these Negroes get out here. And when I say out here, I mean wherever you at, Hebrew. Y'all notice people usually get killed on these holidays too. I'm pretty sure it's the same way in whatever town you guys are in out there. Cause I know in the DMV, especially in DC and PG County, holiday times, Negroes be getting their caps peeled. And for anybody out there who doesn't know what getting their caps peeled means, it means people are getting unalived. It's been that way for years around here. Every single holiday you look up, oh, Negroes is getting smoked. I can't make this up. And like I said, I'm sure this goes on in you guys' towns and cities, wherever you guys are as well. Our people just can't get along, y'all. We love killing each other, harming each other, fighting, jumping each other. It's ridiculous. A lot of in-house fighting. Y'all, we got a lot of in-house fighting, y'all. But I'm not telling y'all nothing that y'all don't know. Y'all already know this. Just here to tap on it a little bit, I guess. Hebrews, Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. You guys, what a time to be alive in the earth. We're seeing things that some of our family members, some of our ancestors could only have dreamed of. And just to be a part of this, there's no such thing as an accident, family. The Most High made every one of us to be alive at this specific time so that we could bear witness to the things that we're seeing. And one of the things that I'm seeing right now, family, we know that we've gone way off track. Let me read this comment. King David says, I always got pulled over on this coming holiday, but everything always get this. Kids and the Most High pulled me over with decent cops. Oh, okay, you know what? All praises to the Most High. Because he could easily have some of the wickedest cops pull you over. And y'all know how these cops like to get. They get real extra, y'all. And y'all, this thing's so crazy. I remember a couple of years ago, fam, before we get into the topic, because King David, you made me think about this, right? With talking about getting pulled over by cops. I remember a couple of years ago, it probably was right after I'm finding out like I'm an Israelite, y'all. I was on Facebook, y'all, and this girl I had met on Facebook, right? I was doing this online marketing on Facebook, and I met this sister through that. So she was on my friends list. And so I goes on Facebook, and I'm scrolling down, and as I scroll down, kids you not, I get to the feed, and this girl pops up. I'm like, oh, I know her. That's the girl I met since I've been marketing, online marketing. And I'm looking at what they showing. To me, it looked like what appeared to be somebody filming a movie. That's what I thought as I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, this girl must be in the making films and stuff, movies. Obviously, this is a movie I'm watching. I'm looking, right? I say, man, look at all that fake blood. I was like, man, this a low budget movie right here. They could have did better at using some blood that looked more little realistic. And because the girl who I know, she was talking all calm and stuff, and I'm looking at what appears to be fake blood. And then I start seeing all the comments chiming in, right? I'm like, hold up. This ain't no movie script. I'm like, yo, this is really happening. This is really happening. It was her and I guess her baby's father. The police shot him, and by the time I tuned into it, I was watching on live, and I literally watched this dude take his last breath on Facebook Live. And the girl that I know, she was talking calmly because the police had guns drawn on her. And she was acting calm, but she was acting calm because she was afraid that the police were going to kill her too. And like I said, I'm looking at all this blood, family. I'm looking at this though. When I first saw it, I thought it was an act. I thought that this girl was into Hollywood. Did y'all hear what I'm saying? I didn't know I was actually witnessing a real live murder on Facebook by the police. And the only reason why I brought that up is King David mentioned how he felt when he got pulled over by the police. And we got a long history with the police. Let me go back up here and read some of these comments. I seen y'all make some comments. King David. Melissa Yisrael says, greetings, fam. Just getting home from work. Greetings to you, Melissa Yisrael. Just making it home from the paid slavery, huh? Yeah, y'all. I'm just not too long ago getting in from paid slavery myself, y'all. Family, I am so tired. I cannot tell you guys how tired I am. And they got us working tomorrow, so I got to be at work. Not getting up. I got to be at the slave house at 4:30. So, yeah. I'm just going to get on here for a little bit, tap on this for a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and chill myself out because I'm very tired, family. Y'all know at the end of the week of captivity, I mean, it really takes its toll on you every single week. Also, right before I get on the main subject again, family, anybody on this live or whether you watch on the playback, do y'all remember a couple of months ago when I told y'all about my job at my work? It was these two dudes, two so-called white dudes, one older and one younger. I know I told y'all, but I don't know. I can't remember who was exactly on that live. But these guys was arguing every single day. And then one day, they just said the hell with it. They got into it. And the young so-called white boy, he smacked the older white dude out in his head with a pair of metal tongs, y'all. Y'all, I'm standing right there when all this stuff popped off. I didn't know what was going to happen. One of them, if not both of them, could have easily died this day, family. I'm standing right there. This is happening literally. I mean, yeah, but their arms reaching me. I'm right there. A pool of blood, all kinds of. I'm talking about they broke out the yellow tape, the red tape. They taped this joint off, family. It looked like a straight up crime scene. Needless to say, I was very uncomfortable being there. Look, I didn't even do nothing. But look, I gotta be real, y'all. I'm a so-called black person, a nigga. And y'all know how it is. A so-called black man at a scene where copious amounts of blood are at, and they got red and yellow tape up here. I'm like, oh, hell nah, I'm out. I'm not sticking around here. Then the police showing up. Hey, you mind if we talk to you? Hey, look, I'm not feeling this shit. I'm out. And look, y'all know what I'm talking about out there. I got a built-in radar, y'all. I'm like, hold up. This don't feel right. I'm within arm's reach of what I would call a vicious assault. You know what? I'm going to go in and call it attempted murder, family. I don't know what y'all know. I don't know if any of you guys know what metal tongs look like. Whenever y'all get a chance, you go on Google and you Google metal tongs, okay? And that's what this dude got slapped upside his head with, okay? Why am I telling you guys that? Because needless to say, that day, the guy who got smacked upside his head, he left, and the guy who did the smacking upside the head, they both left. But today, as I'm at work, I look up in the doorway. Lo and behold, who do I see? I see the guy who got smacked out with the metal tongs. Hey, family, I'm telling you, family, this thing is serious out here, family. I don't know if I told y'all this part. He got smacked out with the metal tongs, right? So, of course, you guys, it was so much blood. I'm telling you, family, it was a straight up crime scene. I'm calling it attempted murder. I don't care what nobody else say. I was there. Attempted murder. So much blood, y'all. And then the metal tongs. Bottom line, this guy showed up today. And I don't know if I told y'all this part. Of course, he had to go to the hospital when he got his head cracked open, right? Come to find out when he went to the hospital, he had a tumor on his brain. And they had to do all kind of surgery. This dude showed up today, y'all. They had to cut his head open, y'all. Cut his jaw open. I think that he said they removed his eye. I mean, he still has it, I think, but his eye won't open. He has to go and manually hold his eye open. Do y'all hear what I'm telling you, family? It was just something to see this guy like this today after all these months. But anyway, family, if you're not subscribed to this channel, I would encourage you to subscribe. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. Family, we got something to talk about here. The New Testament. And this is why I'm mentioning the New Testament, right? Because the New Testament has a heavy hand to bear. They have a heavy hand to bear in this, particularly with Paul. You might as well go ahead and say, I mean, we know JC is satanic and demonic, but you might as well go ahead and say that Paul is just the same, because he's just a minion. You guys know that Paul is a minion for JC. Paul lets it be known that he does not permit women to talk. He doesn't allow that. We back, Hebrew. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Are we still? Can y'all hear me? Type some numbers in the chat, fire emojis, or just say yes. Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me, Hebrew. Let me know. Any of you brews out there, can y'all hear me good? King David says, yup, thumbs up. Good looking. Hazelwood says, we can hear. Good looking. Appreciate it. So look, y'all. And this goes to everybody out here right now, whether you on this live, whether you watching this is on a playback. There is a spirit in Israel that wants to shut women up. It's a pretty strong spirit too, okay? And most of this stuff, well, one thing I know, it's not of the Most High. It's of men, particularly men in the New Testament, like Paul. Let me see. King David says, Paul sus. He asks why man can't be with man. Yeah, Paul is definitely a trip. And the whole New Testament is a trip. For anybody out there who might be a Christian or a Messianic, I'm not picking on you, but I really want you to take time to think and to consider, okay? Consider going back and starting from the beginning and doing a deep sea dive and search the scriptures to make sure, because I know you believe in the only begotten Son of God, and he died for your sins, and he's a human sacrifice, and just so many exceptional things and exceptions to the rules that you're willing to give this JC guy. But are you sure? A lot of Hebrews out there, a lot of Gentiles too, they stand 10 toes down with Christ, with Yeshua, with Yehoshua. Never even considering, once you accept JC or Yehoshua, then that means you start accepting all these disciples and apostles and all of that stuff. That means you're going to accept stuff like this, what I'm getting ready to read to you right now. Excuse me, Hebrew. Hebrews, you can grab a pen and a pad. You can write this down. Make sure I'm not trying to pull a fast one, just like your pastor, your priest, your elder, your mores, whatever, whoever, right? And you know, I got to give this disclaimer, Hebrew. No, I do not subscribe to the New Testament, okay? But I'm going to read this out of here because I want you guys to know. Some of you might not know. I'm sure a lot of you do know, but some of you might not know where this spirit has its origins from. And maybe not necessarily its origins, but this is a strong push right here. This is a very strong push to get women to shut the hell up, period. But enough of me running my big black mouth. Let's read. And where are we? 1 Corinthians chapter 14. We're going to start at verse 33. 1 Corinthians 14, starting at verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Well, first I got to stop right here, Hebrew. Because see, we got to really get down to the bottom of where and why this is coming about. I'm going to read it again. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Now, first of all, family, when did the Most High ever tell the children of Israel to join any church? I'm talking to somebody out there. When did the Most High ever tell the children of Israel to join any church? Any of you Christians out there want to answer that? Any of you Messianic Hebrews out there, y'all want to answer that? Any of you people who believe in Yahweh, Yehoshua, do you want to answer that? Hazelwood says, never. We back, family. Thank y'all for hanging in there. Let me read this. Hazelwood says, Solomon built a house for the Most High in his name. Them churches have JC name on them buildings. Exactly. Look, how heavy is that? Y'all notice that too? A lot of those churches are named, just like what you said, Church of Christ, Church of JC. His name is all over there. Family, what we supposed to understand and know, all churches are there to send God's people off the deep end. The Most High never told the Israelites to join any church. So right here, right off the bat, this is starting off on foul ground. I'll read it again. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Paul is trying to make you think that the saints are supposed to be in these churches, y'all. And what churches are these he's talking about? Because the Most High never told you to go join a church. So what church is this he's talking about? Believe it or not, Hebrews, he's talking about the assembly of Lucifer. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, Hebrew. Every single religion, every single church, the real minister over all those churches is Lucifer, y'all. Calling himself Christ. Y'all might not believe that. Okay, but don't believe me, Hebrew. Go do your own research and find out what we talking about. Verse 34. Here's where it gets good, Hebrew. Here's where you see how they're trying to shut women the hell up. They don't want you talking at all. And I'm telling you, I don't know why I never really saw this before. Well, you know what? I take that back. I know why I never saw it before. Because at one point I believed in JC. And see, here's the danger, you guys, of believing in JC. Once you believe in JC, you're open to all of these kinds of teachings right here. I'm telling y'all, this rabbit hole goes very deep, Hebrews. Very deep. But if you follow in JC, you are very much susceptible to these kinds of things. Listen to this. Verse 34. Let your women keep silence in the churches. Silence! I got to start that over again. Here's where that spirit is, y'all. Y'all see that? Verse 34. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. You're not allowed to open your mouth. Shut up. But they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. Do you see what he's saying? He's telling you that this is the law for you to shut up. Now, look, I'm telling you, y'all, if somebody can point that law out to me in the scriptures, and I mean the so-called Old Testament, if somebody can point out a law in the Old Testament where it says the Most High is commanding you women to shut up, I'll recant. I'll say, you know what? I was wrong. I'll humble myself, and I will take this video down. Hazelwood says, Revelation chapter 2, he tells you he and his angels control the church. It's downright diabolical. King David says, St. Paul Church, the head speaker for his husband Lucifer. Hey, King David, that sounds real close to being right. Because Paul is a big-time cheerleader for this JC guy. If you a Christian out there right now, if you are a Christian right now, you stumbled across this video some way, somehow, you probably are appalled at what you're hearing right now. But you know what? The jig is up. If you are a Messianic Hebrew right now, if you are an Israelite in one of them camps right now, pushing this Yahweh stuff and this only begotten Son and the Father, judge of no man but the Son, if y'all believe in any of that stuff, pushing any of that stuff, you better really slam on the brakes while you still got time, Hebrew. Look, only the Most High knows when things are just going to get realer than real, y'all. And a side note, and I'm going to get back into this, right? Side note, I'm not saying that this is why. I'm just saying side note. I think it's a reason why the Most High put it in my spirit to start drastically changing up my diet, y'all. Now, I'm doing 30 days all fruits next month, but I'm talking about lifelong change, family. I told y'all at the beginning of this year, the Most High just put it in my spirit to start changing up my diet. And what I'm really thinking, family, it's going to be another pandemic coming down the line, family. Something way worse than what just happened in 2020. And when it happens, people are going to do what they did last time, but it's going to be worse. They're going to run down to Egypt, and they're going to concoct some kind of serum or some kind of something to give you for whatever new pandemic pops up. When family, all we got to do, I mean, I ain't saying it's going to be easy because it's not easy. None of it's going to be easy. But if we change our diet, family, it's a big, big, big part. It's a big part. And nothing happens overnight, right? So just start. You got to start somewhere, family. You have to start somewhere. And I'm thinking that that's going to be real important at some time, maybe sooner than later. Another pandemic is coming. And if you paying attention to what these devils be talking about out here, they letting you know. You guys got to remember, it's evil spirits out here as well as good spirits. These things are out here taking place on the earth. Some things are going on in the spiritual realm, family, that we can't see. But look, sometimes you can feel them though. Depending on how much the Most High wants you to grasp, he'll let you feel a little something or see a little something if he wants to. The Most High is running the show. Let's read that verse 34 again. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. Verse 35. Listen to this. This is a real killer right here. Listen to this part. Verse 35. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. For it is a shame for women to speak in the church. Once again, Hebrew, you ain't got no business in no church. Let's get that out of our heads. You should not be at church. And you know what? I'm sure somebody out there is going to stumble across this video. They never seen this video, never saw this channel. They're going to hear what I'm saying. You should not be going to church, and they're going to get so pissed off, so enraged. They're not going to consider why I'm saying it or what I'm really saying. They're going to hear that one part. They're going to get triggered. How dare you tell someone not to go to church? If you want to follow the God of Israel, look, definitely for the Israelites, if you want to follow the God of Israel, you should not be going to church. And even for you so-called Gentiles out there, you Gentiles out there, if you are sincere and you want to follow the God of Israel, you're going to have to cleave to the Israelites. And guess what? The Israelites ain't going to church. Not no more. Family, something that a lot of us didn't realize, the Most High got us out of church. A lot of us, he was already weaning us off. But when the pandemic hit in 2020, that was the last straw. The Most High cleared those churches out to get you out so he could talk to you and deal with you, family. Hey, Hebrews, hit the like button, Hebrews, if you haven't already. Let me read some of these comments. King David says, St. Paul Church, the head speaker for his husband, Lucifer. So Paul is very suspect. Minister Yisrael says, Yah is working with my daughter. Last night she came and asked if we could stop eating meat. Whoa, whoa. She had no idea what we've been talking about. That was confirmation to me. Hey, you know what? That's crazy, Melissa Yisrael. That's crazy. Because you know what, family? We was just, I don't know, was it yesterday or the day before? I was just saying, and it was somebody to confirm it, yo. It was somebody to confirm this. Sometimes, y'all, and we don't know unless somebody tells us, but sometimes, y'all, the Most High, he'll give a particular thought to us all. Or maybe, look, maybe not to us all, but to a group of us. Maybe 5, 10, 30, 100, 300, who knows? But the Most High can give a thought. And the thought is not just for one. The thought is for whoever it may be, wherever they may be. But the Most High throws this thought out there, and the people who supposed to grasp this thought, they grasp it. And sometimes somebody will say something to let you know you would have no idea that somebody was thinking exactly what you was thinking, except if they told you. But sometimes the Most High will make people tell you things, whether these things are good or bad. The Most High, he'll make people tell you things to confirm things, whether those things are being good things being confirmed or bad. Y'all, that's a part of them signs, y'all. The Hebrews, we are not like other people, y'all. It's something about us you can't see on the outside. This is some spiritual stuff. This is invisible stuff. Family, we are much more than these people told us that we were. Family, I said it. I know it's some of us out there, family, we've been keeping things to ourselves, y'all. Some of us, we may have seen a glimpse of it. We want to know more. Family, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's some of us out there, we got certain abilities, family. Some of us out there have certain abilities Some of us know a little bit about our abilities. A lot of us have no idea. Somebody may hear me say this right now and say, yo, hey, real talk, what the hell are you talking about? Right? And I get it. If you saying that, I get it. But I'm telling you, I know that there's Hebrews out there who have certain abilities that the Most High has given us, but we've always been taught to lower ourselves. Certain things we'll never consider, and also certain things because we've not been feeding our body the fruits that will trigger these things in us. We won't be able to, I guess, be all we can be, so to speak. Let me read some of these comments, y'all. Think about this too. Remember the cartoon? I know it's a cartoon, but sometimes there's messages in cartoons. Remember Popeye? Popeye was just a regular sailor, but when he would what? Eat his veggies, he would eat his spinach, and all of a sudden, Popeye might as well be Superman on them veggies. Like I said, I know it's a cartoon, y'all, but I'm always looking for a way to pull something out. And it's always there too. So I'm not reaching, because look, if I was reaching, I wouldn't be able to pull these things out. I'm talking to somebody out there. King David says, funny you said, Melissa, my granny sent me a link yesterday about meat, and I was talking to her, and she said I might be done with. She said soon they gonna kill people with meat out the blue. You know what, King David? That is very true. Hey, y'all, when the rubber hits the road, I'm telling y'all, you don't really realize how deep something is sometimes until you remove yourself from it, family. And I'm telling y'all, what we gonna find when the rubber meets the road and things all hell breaks loose in this kingdom, meat is gonna bring out the bloodlust in people, literally. Family, so much. You think that there's some people out there that when the rubber hits the road and they can't get meat that they want, like chicken and hamburgers and hot dogs, you think that they won't kill you? I'm telling y'all, Hebrews, and this goes for, look, Israelites, Gentiles, period. If you are a human being that has 2 arms and 2 legs, when the rubber meets the road and people I'm talking about just lose all sense of humanity, you think they won't grab a man, a woman, a boy, a girl, an infant, hack that baby up, and then justify it and say, it ain't no food out here. But it'd be fruits and veggies right there. But a wicked nigga who say it ain't no food out here. Y'all, this is what they've done to us, y'all. But let me slow up, y'all, because y'all see, I start running my big black mouth and then I won't shut up. Let me read these comments, y'all. Because y'all be dropping some dynamite comments, y'all. King David says, and I haven't spoken to her about this at all. See, that's crazy. See, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, y'all, sometimes, y'all, the Most High, you know what I'm thinking about too, y'all? Our brains, we receive things with our brains, right? When you hear something and you understand something, you back in the building, they can't stop a brewski. And sometimes when they blank out like this on the channel, it makes me lose my thought. But I'm back. Family, I'm saying it again. I believe that sometimes the Most High will throw out a thought. And it may go to 100 of us, 1,000 of us, 10,000 of us. Family, we scattered into all nations, family. The Most High will say, this is what I'm thinking, right? He'll just say, hey, I'm thinking this. I'm going to throw this thought out there. And this thought is going to go to as many people as it needs to go. If that's 25,000 of us getting the same thought all at once, oh well. But we won't know it until somebody speaks on it. And see, that's that invisible stuff right there. Family, believe it or not, that's the kind of stuff that I have people saying, see, you're doing witchcraft. That's sorcery. Family, I'm telling y'all, things are much more deeper than any of us ever could conceive. And we are not like regular people. And yes, some of us do have spiritual power. And dare I say we all possibly have spiritual power lying deeply dormant inside of us that can only be cracked, at a time and place of the Most High's will, of course. Well, we know one thing: when the Most High show up, everything is going to be full circle, and we all going to be powered up. But I'm talking about right now on this earth, right now, as we are alive right now. Some of us have powers and ability, family. We don't even know. We barely know who we are, y'all. But right now, we can identify Christianity doesn't care who you are. Christianity wants you women to shut the hell up. Matter of fact, you know what? If we was going by Paul's rules right now, all of you women in here would have to be quiet. You're not permitted to speak according to Paul. Paul doesn't allow. Y'all hear that? Paul doesn't allow. Who does Paul think he is? Paul has zero authority. The Most High never told the children of Israel, hey, you guys, one day I'm going to have somebody named Paul. And when he comes along, you guys better listen to him or else. Most High never said no such thing. King David says, this meat we eating got a bunch of human meat and etc. in it, but you can't tell flesh addicted Hebrews nothing without the bashing, and they can't see. Yeah, brother King David. And you know what the thing is, y'all? This is the thing we got to stop doing, y'all. Just because we don't agree with somebody, y'all, we can't bash them, y'all. We can't bash them. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's one section I'll say we can bash people. If people come in here and start saying that somebody can die for our sins and that they've had a new revelation and that they realize that JC is the Savior and that he's gonna save us, then I will say, you know what? It's time to bash this brother. It's time to bash this sister. But we're gonna bash them in love in hopes of bringing them back. But other than that, family, as long as nobody not coming with another God and saying we don't got to keep the commandments, family, we can't just bash people because we don't agree with them or because we don't see something that they see. That's not right, family. And another thing that's not right, y'all. We cannot be, family, I'm seeing it and I know y'all see it too. For all you Hebrews out there, whether you on the live or the playback, y'all, I got to say this to the brothers because sisters are not doing this. You brothers out there, we have got to stop wanting to be so quick to shut the woman down, to shut her up. That's not right, y'all. And it's a shame I got to give this disclaimer. I know how a lot of Hebrews are, because guess what? Even on this live or maybe on the playback, some Hebrew gonna come in here and say, see, you know what Mr. Real Talk is doing? He's over there simping. He's trying to cater to women. He's trying to make women feel good. Let me tell y'all something right now. I ain't no simp. I'm far from a simp. This ain't got nothing to do with being a simp. Right is right and wrong is wrong, y'all. And I'm seeing a lot. It's a heavy spirit on the nation of Israel. The very moment people start having conversation, as soon as a woman starts talking, brothers want to come in and start basically want to put a muzzle on the sisters and shut them up. It doesn't matter what they're saying. It doesn't matter what scripture they're bringing out. It doesn't matter how true the words are that the sisters are bringing out. Brothers out there want to shut you women down. And brothers, we gotta stop having that kind of spirit, y'all. And don't misunderstand what I'm saying, bruhs. Because I know it's gonna be some Hebrew out there that's gonna try to take what I'm saying and twist it around. Trust me, y'all. I'm just waiting for those comments to come in, probably on the upload, because I already know. Look at this. He's simping. He's trying to cater to women. What's he doing over there? Nah, right is right and wrong is wrong. And y'all gotta remember this. The women are the other half of us, y'all. This is another reason why we can't get along all day. How are we going to get along when we can't get along with the women? If we won't even allow the women to have, I mean, they can't, some of these camps, I mean, you just can't say nothing. And I don't care if people say, I'm not with no camp. That camp spirit is heavy in the nation of Israel. And then look at this, y'all. Verse 35, Paul is saying, and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. Now, look at this, Hebrew. How many Hebrew women got husbands? Now, look, we know some Hebrews got husbands, but we're talking majority. The majority of Hebrew sisters out there, they're not married. The majority of the brothers out there, they're not married. You guys, nobody's dealing with this in the nation of Israel and all over the world and in the nation of Israel, men and women are not getting along, y'all. They're not getting along. Family, do y'all see this? Family, something we are not doing right, y'all. This is not right. Now, I know all the other nations, I can see this. I try to be observant, family. I see all around the world, all the other nations, they're in distress. I see that. And how they treat their women, hey, that's on them, not my thing. But in the nation of Israel, whether it's younger, older, whether they're in the camps, outside the camps, every time a sister starts bringing any kind of input, brothers really are doing their best to run and shut it down as quickly as possible. Now, how are we going to do that, family? How is the nation of Israel ever going to rise if men and women can't get along? Family, we're not thinking about this, y'all. And we're not going to get along with the women telling them you're not allowed to speak in the church. First of all, you should not be at church. I'm telling you right now, whether you an Israelite, whether you a Gentile, get up out of the church and leave. If you a Hebrew Israelite, you better pray to the Most High to forgive you and your family for all your sins. Ask him to reveal himself to you. Start digging into that Old Testament, finding the Most High's laws. And look, you got some work to do. And if you a so-called Gentile out there and you say you love the God of Israel, you're going to have to cleave to his people. So guess what? You're going to have to leave the church too. I don't care if your family built the church, you were raised in the church. If you actually are a Gentile and if you actually love the God of Israel, you're going to have to abandon your church. Even if your father is the pastor, you're going to have to leave. And you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to cleave and submit to the house of Israel, because the house of Israel is the only nation with a real God. So you're going to have to humble yourselves and you're going to have to take instruction. You're going to have to take tutelage from the children of Israel. I don't care if you think you're a Bible scholar. I don't care if you went to all the theologian schools. You got a 25-year, a 30-year certificate and pastoral duties. I don't care about none of that. You're going to have to go and humble yourself, even if you have a church with thousands of members. If you want to serve the God of Israel, you're going to have to humble yourself. You're going to have to come to his children. You're going to have to bless his children. All you Gentiles out there with these mega churches, with these big bucks, we know it's the end times now, and we know that some of you big time pastors, some of you big time influential Gentiles out there, you're loaded with cash. Some of you are actually waking up and realizing what's going on. You're realizing who the Israelites are. I know it's not many of you, but a handful of you out there, you actually want to serve the God of Israel. And you're going to have to humble yourself, and you're going to have to cleave to the Israelites, and you're going to have to take instruction from the people who you thought you were above. But if you're sincere, you won't have no problem doing that. And if you don't have no problem doing that, you will be blessed by the Most High. You won't get the same blessing that the children of Israel are going to get, but you will be blessed. Period. Let me read some of these comments, because here I am running my big black mouth. All right? Forgive me, family. Let me see. Hazelwood says, I have been hearing a lot of people are saying they are not eating meat anymore. You see that? You see that, family? Hey, family, what if the whole time the Most High is literally, that's one of the thoughts that he's throwing out, and that's going to either 100 people, 500 people, 10,000 people, 30,000, 100,000 people. It's going to whoever it needs to get. Like I said, I can't prove that right there, but some things we're not going to be able to prove. But some things you know and you see and you feel in the spirit. Some things you can't prove. But boy, Most High willing, if and when we make it into the kingdom, family. I'm telling you, that's my personal thoughts, y'all. Brother Ben Yisrael says, Shalom, Mr. Real Talk. I just talked to a brother and sister about coming out those churches. They walk away from me. They say, I am the devil. They walk a quick. Yeah, brother. Unfortunately, that's the reaction from most of our people. You tell them to leave the church, and then they tell you, brother, you need JC, brother. I'm going to pray for you. That's what they're going to tell you, brother. You're wicked, brother. King David says, it's a Bible saying all meat eaters will eat people, flesh in the last days. While zombies movies was on this, especially with the food shortage, even the rich will cook they. Ouch. Hey, King David, I'm telling y'all, family, we might be on to something, y'all. What started off? I'm telling you, family. I know for me, at least, family, I was not thinking about any of this, family. The only reason why any of these things even started coming to me, because I found out that blood sacrifices are not acceptable. And that just spiraled out into where we are now, family. See, y'all see the kind of stuff we talking about now? And see, family, I'm telling y'all, anybody on this channel right now, one thing I know about all of y'all, especially if you got the guts, it take guts to make a comment on this channel right here. Because every one of y'all know, anybody who makes a comment on these lives or on the playback, you are subject to being attacked in the comment section. And y'all know that. So, hey, you know what? Shout out to all of y'all who making comments today on this live. And shout out to anybody who makes comments when the video uploads. Because y'all know how it gets around here sometimes. Things get very volatile. You got to have thick skin to make a comment on this channel. Everybody, every one of you on this channel right now, I don't care what nobody say about none of y'all. I know who y'all are, and I know y'all warriors and y'all soldiers, and every one of y'all got thick skin. If you did, you definitely wouldn't be on this live, and you damn sure wouldn't be making no comments. Because you know, you comment on my live if you want, you're going to be open to being attacked. Period. Let me read some more of these comments, y'all. Melissa Yisrael says that's why they are trying to separate Hebrew men and women. We are powerful working together in Yah. Yes, facts. And I'm telling y'all, just look at the verbiage in this New Testament scripture right here. He's telling the women to shut up, basically. And if you got questions, shut up and ask your husband at home. What good is that going to do the majority of Hebrew women alive on earth today? What good is that going to do them? Telling them to shut up and go home and ask their husband when you have been completely destroyed. Your men have been completely destroyed. You ain't got no husband. He ain't got no wife. And this nigga Paul is telling you to shut up and go home and ask your husband. Y'all see that? Do you see how helpful Paul is? And you notice Paul really doesn't want men to be married either. We'll go into that another time. Paul is basically doing all he can to stop the children of Israel from multiplying, y'all. I don't know if y'all see that out there. Hebrews, anybody in here, you're coming through the door, hit the like button. If you already been hanging in here, Hebrew, and you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit that like button. Not because you like me, but because you like the truth and it helps YouTube to show this video. Family, I got to come take up for the women today. And I know, like I said, I'm just waiting for the video when it uploads. Some brother probably go come in here. This ain't right what you doing, you simping, why you trying to make these women feel good, Hold up, bruh. I'm not supposed to want the women to feel good? See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Why? Family, we should want our women to feel good. But the world is so crazy and upside down. Don't get me wrong. I know there are simps out there. But this is not one of them situations. There's nothing for me to gain here. The only thing that I can gain here is try to get some of the brothers' foots off of the sisters' necks. That's what I'm trying to gain here. Because this ain't right, y'all. We need the women, y'all. Let me read some of these comments, fam. Hazelwood says, if Deborah, Esther, or Judith kept silent, where would we be? Say it again, Hazelwoods. I'm going to read that again. If any of y'all out there can hear this, Hazelwood says, if Deborah, Esther, or Judith kept silent, where would we be? In Hebrews, if you've never heard of any of these women, I will find it hard that there's a Hebrew out there who hasn't heard of any of these women. You might not have heard of all of them, but Hebrew, you have had to either heard of Deborah, Esther, or Judith. If you haven't, Hebrew, you got a lot of studying to do. Melissa Israel says, so true, Hazel. Hazelwood says, not many. Melissa Israel says, if I had to submit to a man to ask him to teach me the Bible, I would still be a Christian. Ouch. And yet, think about that. Family, I hope y'all can hear this. I'm going to read this again. For anybody out there on this live or the playback, y'all got to listen. Listen to this. Melissa Israel says, if I had to submit to a man to ask him to teach me the Bible, I would still be Christian. Family, are y'all hearing that? Men, women, you women too, you got to go deep sea diving in these scriptures. And you know what? And if you go deep sea diving in these scriptures, talking to all you women out there right now, Hebrews, back in here, baby. Sorry for that buffering. Thank y'all for hanging in there with your brother. Hebrews, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit that like button. Let me get caught up to speed and read some of these comments, y'all. Hazelwood says nothing but truth. You just spoke. 100. All praises to the mighty one of Jacob. King David says, Jeremiah 19:9. I will make them eat the flesh of their sons and daughters, and they will eat one another's flesh, because their enemies will press the seed so hard against them to destroy them. Yes, King David. And I'm telling you guys, and see, just the fact that we even thinking about these things, family, I know none of us, family, none of us are going to wholly agree on everything. But I can feel all of you guys out there. I can feel that you guys are growing in your walk with the Most High. And look, you might say, man, Mr. Real Talk, man, how you know that? Family, I told y'all, one of the gifts that the Most High gave me is the ability to feel people's spirits sometimes. And sometimes I can feel things going on in the spiritual realm. I might not know how to explain it. Family, if I tell y'all some of the stuff that I'm aware of, or some of the stuff that has happened, I'm telling you, it sounds crazy. I wouldn't even believe some of the stuff myself had not it happened to me, and I was there for it, so I know it's true. But some stuff I just can't even bring myself to talk about, at least not at this point, because I guess it's, for whatever reason, it's just not time. But one thing I can talk about, I can feel you guys right here on this chat, and I can feel you guys. I can feel that the Most High is working with all of y'all. And I can feel that you guys are growing and strengthening up, powering yourselves up. I can feel that y'all in here on this live chat, that y'all are connected to the Most High. I can feel your connection. That's the best way I can describe it, family. I can feel y'all connection to the Most High. Believe it or not. Moochie Bellium says, message deleted by King David. Moochie Bellium, another message deleted. He must be talking crazy. Ben Yisrael says, Mr. Real Talk, that brother and sister tried to quote John 3:16. I came back and hit them with Deuteronomy 24:16. Smash, JC. Yeah, brother. Hey, I'm sure they wasn't used to that Deuteronomy 24:16. They probably never heard that. Can't take that. And yes, I have definitely hit a Christian in the midst of them trying to tell me about JC. I've definitely hit them with that Deuteronomy 24:16. And I'm telling you, brother, when I did it, it was like a demon came out, brother. All of a sudden, this Christian brother got extremely offended. extremely offended. Hey, maybe that's why JC tells his followers something to the effect of, blessed is he who is not offended in me. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. Hazelwood says, I stayed down for the most high truth. His word is my weapon, no fear. 100. That's right. Yeah, Hazelwoods, you be swinging that sword. You be swinging that spiritual sword. I definitely know you one of them ones. King David says, is that a real question or you playing about to be removed? I think I know what you're talking about too. Because I heard him say something about simp question mark. See, that's why I came in and gave this disclaimer, if that's what he said. And I bet that's what he said. Bucci Norris was timed out by King David for 86,000 seconds. All praises. Y'all already know, if y'all got a wrench in here, hey y'all, if I gave you a wrench, that means I trust your judgment. I will never complain. If you wrench somebody, block them, you do whatever you want to do to them. You're never going to hear me say, hey man, what you doing, man? Why you do that? Nope. Handle your business and look, what you do with your wrench, I gave it to you. What you do with it is your own affair. Okay? Straight up, Hebrew. Anybody watching on this live or this playback, maybe you don't have a wrench right now, but if any point in time you look up and you see that you have a wrench, then that means I trust your judgment. And if you look up one day and you have yourself a wrench, or if you got one now, don't hesitate to use it. You do whatever the hell you want to do. That's your wrench. That's why I'm giving it to you. You feel me, Hebrews? Now let me read some more of these comments. King David says, when the Most High said a woman is a help, don't stop me from being non-masculine for having a Hebrew woman to help me in time of need. We are one. Don't mean I'm kiss her feet. It's about balance and love. Exactly, King David. Which is so crazy that Paul would be telling the woman to shut up and go home and ask your husband when the majority of Israelite women don't even have husbands. And the majority of Israelite men don't even have wives. Our nation is completely disbanded. Y'all, we sitting on bricks right now, y'all. And we cannot be that way. If the men and women won't start getting along, family, it's not going to work. Y'all notice, most of so-called Hebrew relationships, they don't work because men and women don't get along. And we got to, like I said, brothers, I know a lot of brothers out there that are not doing that, but there's a lot of brothers out there that are doing that. As soon as the sisters start speaking, y'all brothers want to be so quick and vehemently, viciously want to shut these. No matter how much wisdom they bring in, brothers be wanting to shut them down. Yah saves me. Good to see you, brother. Yah saves me. Yah saves me says, Shalom, family. Yah. Add Paul's name to the title of this video. Paul said, women, shut up. Hey, you know what, brother? That is, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. When I upload this video, I think I'm going to do that. Because that's where this is coming from. And that's what he's basically saying. Shut up, go home and ask your husband. And what good is that going to do? Well, look, not even just the Hebrew women now. The majority of women, period, these days. Family, I don't care what nation you from. Men and women are not getting along, family. Y'all see that? Family, I know y'all see this, fam. This is such at an all-time high level. I mean, I don't even have words for it no more, y'all. It's so ugly right now. The status between men and women, yo. King David says, you know this man that always hate women, always a D-Lo, the G-A-Y. Been trying to say watch out from them dudes who hate women. Hate them so much, they a woman that was born a man. Lucifer got them good. Yeah, David. King David, man. This thing is heavy and it's deep out here, y'all. And also, too, you know what? I'm telling y'all, it's a hatred for the women out here. We know that the whole nation of Israel is hated, y'all. But it's a nation, it's a different kind of hatred for the women. I ain't gonna lie. And you know what? Just my personal thoughts, right? It could have something to do, family. Y'all know we read out of the Yahweh Bible. The Yahweh Bible says when Yahweh came to the Garden of Eden to judge Adam and Eve and the serpent, one of his judgments on the serpent was he told the serpent, now, because you've done this, you're bitterly cursed and you no longer have the ability to create life from the dust of the ground. The serpent used to be able to create life from the dust of the ground. So I'm just guessing, family. Maybe we know the serpent hates humanity, but maybe he really hates the woman. He got a little extra hate for the women because he no longer can create life from the dust. And maybe because, this is just my personal opinion, family. I don't think women give life. The man has the life in his testicles, but it takes them both. The man gives life, but the woman gives birth. You need them both. And maybe because Lucifer is the serpent, okay? One and the same. Maybe he's just so mad because the man and the woman, family, when we come together, we have the ability to create. And the serpent had the ability to create out of the dust of the ground. But the Most High took that from him, so now he's pissed off. That's just my personal opinion, family. It's not a personal opinion about him having this ability to create life out of the dust being taken away. But I'm just saying, maybe that's why the serpent or Lucifer is really trying to drive a wedge between man and woman, because when we come together, we can create, but God took his ability to create away, according to the Yahweh Bible. It's diabolical what's going on out here, family. And I'm not just going to keep on sitting back like I don't see women being viciously attacked. Like, I can't do this. Let me read some more of these comments, y'all. When the Most High said a woman is helper. Okay, we read that. You noticed that, man. We read that. Hazelwood says, give Melissa a wrench. All praises to the Most High. Hey, look, I kid y'all not, family. See, this is what I'm talking about. Family, a couple of minutes ago, didn't I just say, hey, family, didn't I just say a couple of minutes ago, sometimes the Most High gives multiple people one particular thought, but you won't know it unless one of those people vocalize that. Hazelwoods and you other guys and gals on here, I kid you not, right before I read that comment, Hazelwoods, I'm thinking in my mind as I'm talking about wrenches and stuff, I'm thinking about, okay, certain people's names are flashing across my mind right now. And Melissa Yisrael was one of them. And right as I'm thinking that, probably like 5 minutes, now here Hazel Woods goes. Hey, shout out to you, Hazel Woods. And see, for any of you Messianics out there, or you camps, or you Christians, you might say, man, what are you talking about? Hazel Woods is a woman. She shouldn't be talking. You shouldn't be listening to her. Hey, listen, man. This is not the Christian church. This is not a Hebrew Israelite cult or camp. This is not IUIC or, I don't know, any of those other idolatrous camps. This is the nation of Israel over here. And guess what? We're not excluding anybody. We ain't running off the men, the women, or the children. All people in this group, not this channel. We talking about the nation of Israel. We talking about people who want men, women, and children who want to serve the Most High and him alone. They're all valuable. And over here, we do not tell women to go home and shut up. We don't do that garbage around here. So yes, Melissa Yisrael will be getting a wrench. And look, anybody in here on this live right now, if you already got a wrench, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep on saying it. You got a wrench because I trust your judgment. So don't ever say to yourself, if you see somebody acting a damn fool in here, don't say to yourself, maybe I should wrench him, maybe I shouldn't. What will Mr. Real Talk say? I'm telling you, it don't matter what I say. Once I give you guys this wrench, it's out of my hands. I'm giving you the wrench because I'm telling you, I'm signing off on you. Whatever you do with this, let it be. So for anybody watching this on the live or the playback, for all of you guys who already got wrenches, Don't be bashful with using them. For anybody who gets a wrench in the future, don't be bashful with using those wrenches. Because when we got wicked Negroes up in here talking crazy, y'all know what to do. Handle your business. And let me read some of these comments. King David says, in the spiritual realm, everything that's happening now is playing a part in the spiritual realm. So the battle always won. So now at this point, we just wondering if we on the win team or the L team. Hey, King David, that is deep, brother. Melissa Yisrael says, Hazel Woods, I didn't need a wrench. You are looking out. Yes, she is. And you know what? The Most High put that on Hazelwood's spirit to say that. And you know what? The Most High put the spirit in my mind to be thinking that. And then he goes and gets Hazel Woods to confirm that. And I know, look, if any of y'all don't know, for anybody, whether you're on the live or the playback, if you don't know, now this is one time I'm telling you to believe me. I always tell you guys, don't believe nothing I say. But this one of them times, I'm telling you, nigga, believe me. Hazel Woods is one of them ones, nigga. Yeah. Hazel Woods is one of them ones. Look, and I know some Negro out there, some wicked nigga out there, they gonna say all kind of crazy stuff about me after this one. Oh, he's simping, he this, he that. Check this out. I don't have to tell y'all this, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all this. And I told Hazel Woods this. What I'm getting ready to tell y'all right now, I told Hazel Woods this. Sometimes, right? I'm believing her now, right? But sometimes, I kid you not, I actually questioned in my mind, and I told Hazel Woods this. I told her that I questioned in my mind. Was she an Israelite woman? Or is she an angel pretending to be an Israelite woman? Now look, some of you Negroes out there may laugh and think I'm out to lunch, but guess what? Like I said, I'm coming to the conclusion, I'm believing what she said, right? She's a regular. Well, ain't nothing regular about Hebrew women. Let me get that straight. But she's a human being. But I'm telling you guys, I get so much. Only way I can call it is, I feel so much power, okay, coming from her spirit. And I know, like I said, the Most High gives me the ability sometimes to read people's spirits. Sometimes I can see things that can't be seen with the naked eye. I can feel things that can't be felt with physical hands. And I'm telling y'all, Hazel Woods is one of them ones. She one of them ones so much till I kid you not, family, I actually questioned in my mind for a while. Is this an angel that's popping up on my YouTube channel pretending to be an Israelite to like kind of, I guess, push us in the right direction or confirm us in the right direction? I'm just saying, y'all. The sis got such a wonderful spirit on her, y'all. And that's the spirit of Hebrew Israelite women. Hazel Woods is one of them ones. I'm going to tell you out there, any women out there, whether you're an Israelite, whether you're a so-called Gentile who wants to cleave to the Israelites, if you're on this channel, you can learn a lot from Hazel Woods. You can learn a lot from her. Hey, I learn a lot from Hazel Woods. For all you Negroes out there that want to shut women up, we ain't doing that over here. We are a team, family. The Most High made it like that. And shout out to all of y'all women in here on this live stream. And shout out to all of you sisters who will watch on the playback. I am your brother. And guess what? That's why I'm making this video. I got love for each and every one of y'all. But let me get back to these comments because y'all know how I get. Once I start running my big black mouth, I get caught up, fam. Let me see. Booyah. Let me see. Okay, Melissa Yisrael is now a standard moderator. You in the building, Melissa Yisrael. Melissa Yisrael says, I think it's really extra hard road on Hebrew women who are Yah only. That's why we were made extra thick skin. Hell yeah. That's a fact, y'all. That is a fact. Cause y'all know that it's like doubly hard. Once you become most high only, like to say that it's hard is it's a major understatement. Because the way that this world is designed, they are gonna make sure that men and women are fighting all day and all night. So when you encounter, that's another thing I want the whole world to know. There is no woman on planet Earth like a Hebrew Israelite. And I'm not talking about, because look, we got plenty of physical Hebrew Israelite women on planet Earth, but they don't act like Hebrew Israelites. Most of our women act like the other nations. Let's get that clear. But when you get a physical Hebrew Israelites, the women who actually try to govern themselves and behave like Hebrew Israelite women of the scriptures, who worship the Most High only, I'm telling y'all, they don't make women like that no more. They don't make women like that no more. So when you come across a woman, and look, I'm even tell you this, family. If you see a Gentile out there, because family, something that a lot of Hebrews don't want to understand, these are the end times, and every day that goes past, you're getting closer to the end times. There are going to be Gentiles who are going to be coming out more and more as you get to the day. And they're going to want to cleave, family. And we're going to have to be able to give them instructions. Look, whether that's men giving them instructions or women giving them instructions. Family, the nations are going to be coming to you looking for answers. And you're going to have to be ready to give them answers. Let me read some of these comments, y'all. Hazelwood says, you have been here and supporting. That's right. Melissa Yisrael says, I can't wait until all of her can meet and gather in person. You know what? Wouldn't that be something? Family, wouldn't that be something? I'm telling you, family. Do you know what a guy, can you imagine what it would be like if it was 100 Hebrew Israelites who worship the Most High and Him only, no sidekicks, no bending or wavering, worshiping the Most High and Him only, and doing our best to keep His commandments. Family, that kind of energy and frequency, I'm telling y'all, I know the time that we would have, it would be like none other. Melissa Yisrael says the nations will tremble. You got that right. And you know what? On the low, the nations are already trembling on the low. King David says in 1 Samuel, a woman speaker saved David. And David, our Messiah, said, if it wasn't for the Most High, Abigail, seeing you to speak, I would have done something foul and told her to speak to the man. Yes, the real Messiah said it was okay. It's all about a time and a place. Can't quiet a woman in. Let me read some of these comments, y'all. King David says, knock your head off. Nothing with hips. The Most High sent Abigail. Yeah. Hazelwood says, buffering again. Yep, we back in here. And you know what? How fitting it is that this video would be about trying to silence the women, right? And here it is today. I'm handing out another wrench. And that wrench went to a woman. Okay? We don't silence anybody over here trying to worship the Most High and Him only. You will not be silenced over here. I don't care who it is. And you know what? Y'all already know too. Because you women, see, this is another thing. Brothers out there, we know we're bigger. Yes, we're stronger. And I don't want anybody to get this misconstrued out here. The man is the leader. Yes, you are. But you are not to be belittling and to be degrading the women. You're actually supposed to protect the women. And some people say, you know what, man, she ain't my woman. That ain't my wife. That ain't my girlfriend. Hey, look, that's not what it's about. See, that's that selfish attitude. Brothers, if we really want to be real brothers, you got to start looking at these women like that's your mother. You got to start looking at that woman like that is your sister, your cousin, your niece, your aunt. You can't be saying stupid stuff like, that ain't my girl. She ain't my wife. I don't know her. I don't care nothing about her. Nah, fam, that ain't gonna work no more. Fam, we got to start showing love for the women. And if we say that we love the women, then you know what? We got to start acting like it. And you can't be so quick to try to judge a matter before you hear it. Some of you brothers out there, I've seen you do this. Not none of y'all, but I'm talking about brothers in the Hebrew space. The very minute a sister starts talking, I don't care what she's saying. Immediately, brothers will almost swarm around their sister and start basically shutting her down, bringing out that New Testament nonsense, telling you to basically shut up, go home and ask your husband. Now, how in the hell are you going to go home and ask somebody that ain't there? It's ridiculous. And what about all of the women in the Old Testament, y'all? What about Sarah, Abraham's wife? What about Rebecca, Isaac's wife, Jacob's mother? What about Leah, Jacob's wife? I'm telling you guys, women matter. And they don't matter just a little bit. They're not just something that you can treat small. You know what I noticed, family, a lot in the Hebrew space? It's sad, but I'm noticing, not all, but a lot of brothers out there, they treat sisters like a so-called minority, y'all. And it's not right. It's not right. A man and a woman is like a key and a lock, family. A key without a lock is just useless. It ain't worth jack. And a lock without a key is useless. It's worth nothing. But you take a key and a lock, now you got paradise made for each other. Each one of those things by themselves is literally worthless. A key with no lock to go into is worthless. A lock with no key to unlock it is worthless. But when they come together, like the man and the woman, anything is possible. That's why they're trying so hard. And y'all notice, I'm telling you, it's not just with the Israelites, y'all. It's literally with humanity. It's some wicked ass people running this world, family, and they are diabolical. They're causing all kinds of problems out here, y'all. And this is a problem right here. The belittling, the degrading, and the disrespect of women, particularly in the Hebrew space. How we gonna be the Hebrew Israelites and we gonna be so disrespectful towards the women? That gotta stop, y'all. And I know none of you guys on here are doing that, but this, you guys, you know, this is for random people who may come across this video, because we don't do that stuff over here. Let me see. Hazelwood says buffering again. Hazelwood says they didn't like the subject matter tonight. Hey, yeah, Hazelwoods, you know how they go sometimes when, depending on what the subject is, depending on how frisky it is, the powers that be, they'll just make this thing start buffering, make my phone start overheating. They do all kind of stuff when they don't like the subject matter. And I know for a fact there are lots of people. It's gonna be a lot of people who are very angry with me after this video, y'all. Y'all already know. King David and you too, they're gonna be mad at you. Y'all know anybody that's on here right now commenting on this live, you you're gonna be ostracized. People are gonna probably say crazy things about you. One guy called me a simp. Probably gonna call King David a simp, Ben Yisrael a simp. Any guy that's on here that's not what they would say correcting me, they're gonna say y'all simps. We all simps. And you notice all those gonna be the people who want women to shut up too. King David says most dudes be way more emotional than women. Facts. The Most High make them react. If they evil spirits, I don't even have problems with super hood chicks. They always tell me it's something about you. You see that? You see that? And they don't even know what it is, but you know what it is. King David says, like the Most High said, a wicked man with a wicked woman and vice versa. All they doing is basically getting mad at themselves because y'all both carry the same energy. Just the blame game want to stop. Yes, they trying to so hard to push the division between us and push LGBT heavy. I see more men with trans than women. So out there not knowing they going to the lake of fire. Damn. This is a wicked world we in, y'all. King David says, in the lake of fire, the fire when the Most High burned the flesh forever. When he returned, I don't know about the New Testament version. Got you, King David. Because the New Testament is always trying to take something, turn something, and twist something. I'm telling y'all. And the New Testament has taken our minds and twisted our minds, family. And made us think that, hey, as soon as a woman start talking, hey, tell that sister this is men talking here. You be quiet, sister. Now look, it's one thing if Negroes are out here actually getting physical and throwing down. I'm gonna tell y'all sisters right now, be quiet, back up, get out the way. When you see Negroes throwing down, let these Negroes throw down. Don't you say nothing, don't you do nothing. You back up and get out of the way. But it don't be physical violence and threats going on. It'll be conversations being had. And the very moment a woman tries to chime in this Hebrew space for the most part, brothers will be all over you. I mean, they will jump both feet down your throat. And they'll be dead wrong. A lot of these brothers have the nerve to be messianics. They're still drinking blood, but think that they're going to correct somebody. Y'all, I'm telling you, it be kind of funny sometimes now when I see messianics. Not that I'm making fun of those brothers, because I'm not. But when a messianic call themselves coming on this channel correcting me, telling me whatever, but I'm like, but you still drink blood though. You still believe in human sacrifice and drinking blood and eating people's bodies, but you think that you in a state to correct me when you worship multiple gods? I mean, some of this stuff is just too funny now, y'all. It's just too funny. I can't turn a blind eye to some of this stuff. King David says, and the Most High said, we gonna see when the smoke clear all the bodies that been smite by him and biting, and we will remember not to disobey the Most High the day forever and see them in the spiritual prison. Hey, yeah, King David, I think I know what you're talking about. I think that's over in Isaiah, where it talks about I think it says once a month or once every new moon, something like that. We're gonna walk. We're gonna go to this place wherever this place is at, and we're gonna look upon the carcasses. Says we're gonna go to that place once a month and look upon the carcasses so we can always remember and see this is what happens when you don't want to obey the Most High. Man, that sounds like a scary place, y'all. Just think about that. That's somewhere in Isaiah. King David says, no telling the torment they will be going through. Exactly. But you can just think of it right now. It's going and look, it's gonna be basically like a torture exhibit. Because it says that we're gonna go there. I want to say it says every new moon. It's gonna be once a month. Whatever we doing, we all gonna stop. And once a month, we're all gonna go to this place and look upon the carcasses. Hey y'all, that is deep right there, family. If you can wrap your minds around that, Hebrew, for all of you Hebrews on the live and the playback, once a month. You know what? I ain't gonna do it right now, but at some point we're gonna bring that out. Once a month, we're gonna go to this place and we're gonna look upon the carcasses of those who trespass against the laws of the Most High. So for everybody out there saying the laws is done away with, you can do what you want, you can just be lawless, you're gonna find out. Hazelwood says most men that are Most High only that have channels, they don't tell the women to be silent. It's only those that let them camps mess their heads up with that New Testament doctrine of Paul. Bring it out, Hazelwoods. Because y'all notice that's where a lot of the confusion comes in at. When you get to that New Testament, things just go off the rails. And Paul writes the majority of the New Testament. It's a lot of demonic, satanic lies. It's all kind of stuff. Even sprinkled with a few truths in there, though. You see, that's how it is, y'all. They know if they were to just give you 100% pure lies, that would be too easy to distinguish. So they gotta mix a few truths in there to get you hooked. Yah says me says, what does a man do when his wife made up her mind not to believe in Yah only and rather bloodthirsty and believe in JC for everything? Should the husband put her away, divorce her? Oh, man. Hey, brother, Yah saves me. Brother, that is a tough one right there, brother. You know what, brother? I'm not even going to pretend like I got all the answers to that one, brother. I'm not even going to pretend, brother, because I'm not married, brother. But I do often think about that. What if I was married? And then I came into this knowledge. What would I do then? I think about that, brother. I'm not even going to lie to you, brother. I don't know what to tell you. The only thing that I could tell you is I would just logically walk it down. I would definitely not just throw the towel in on her right away. I wouldn't do that for sure. I wouldn't do that. I would try to reason with her, I'm sure. I would pray to the Most High that He opens her eyes. And I would dig into them scriptures, into the Old Testament, the Torah and the Tanakh, and see what I can find regarding that. Because at some point, I don't know, if she just refuses to change, I don't know. Maybe you would have to do something, maybe not. I'm not sure, brother. But I would look at it like this, though. If you are married and your wife just decides that, hey, I'm not giving up this idol, there's going to be a hard pill to swallow whatever way it goes for you. If you're talking about yourself, I don't know if you're married or not, brother. But I'm sure that's going to be a hard pill to swallow because you're going to have to face a painful fact that here's your wife holding on to an idol and you know what's going to happen to her as a result of that. So that can be a very heartbreaking thing, a very emotional thing. But I would say this definitely for men and women out there. You love your husbands and you love your wives, but do not allow any human being to make you go against the Most High. Because when it's time for judgment to get rolled out, whoever this man or woman is that you love, When you die, they're not going to go stand in your place and take your judgment. You're going to have to do that. So each and every one of us will have to make up our minds. Each and every one of us will have to make up our minds how we will handle our soul salvation. Because we cannot let a person stop us from making the kingdom, y'all. Let me read some of these comments. King David says, and sad, most of them will be the ones I will not serve the Most High only. I need my idols and black idol. And all they had to do was that small change. Just worship the Most High only. That's simple, like he said. Yep. But a lot of our people, they can't see it. Melissa Israel said, Yah saves me. Pray for her. Give Yah time. That's right. I'm glad you said that, Melissa Israel. That's what I would say. Yah saves me. Don't throw in the towel on her, brother. Just so quick. Even if it's been a year or two, I would say, brother, I can't tell you when to throw in the towel, but I would just say, just never give up hope and just try, brother. Because one thing I know, even if the Most High is going to open her eyes, sometimes the Most High doesn't do things when we want. He doesn't do things when we think he should. He does things on his own times. And it could be so many reasons why he's doing it the way he is. Like, you never know. Yah saves me, the Most High he could be trying you. He could be, the Most High could already know that he's going to wake your wife up, but he could be saying, you know what? Let me try this, brother. Let me see what his patience look like. Let me see, will he throw in the towel quickly on her, or will he try to hang in there with her? You just never know. The Most High could be working on you, showing you stuff. You never know. He could be showing you, the Most High could be trying to show you how to come out and fish for other brothers and sisters by letting you get practice with your wife. You just never know, brother. You just never know. And I know this too. It doesn't matter how many good scriptures you bring out. You can bring out nuclear bomb scriptures to your wife. Until the Most High is ready for her eyes to be open, she's not going to see those nuclear bombs. But if and when he wants her to, it'll be like all of a sudden one day, it'll be one of the scriptures that you probably already have shared with her. But just one day she gonna wake up one day, and all of a sudden now, certain scriptures just start hitting different. And that's nothing that you can do, brother. That's the Most High who does that. All we can do, family, we can plant the seeds and then we can pray. Plant the seeds and pray. I remember my sister. I got a physical sister, my blood sister. You know, just like me, raised in the Christian church, all that. When I first found out that JC was a hoax, I was like, yo, I was scared to tell my family because I'm like, I know these Negroes are not going to hear this. They're going to think I'm the devil that the Bible speaks of. I was scared to tell them. So for a while, I kept it under my collar. But then the Most High kept on getting at me. He was like, hey, look, man, nigga, you think that I let you know this about me so you can keep this to yourself? You better go tell your folks what I told you. So I had to go tell my sister. And I understand the skepticism. And at first, see, my sister knows I'm not a devil, but she just thought I was deceived. At first, she thought I was deceived. And guess what? Maybe a couple of months down the line, almost a year later maybe, between 6 months to a year, somewhere in there, the Most High clicked in her spirit. And guess what? She saw it. And then she started going deeper into the scriptures. And now she gets it. She has no confusion. She knows that JC is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And I just felt so good about that, because anytime that I can help one of my brothers or sisters, in this case, it was my literal blood sister, grew up with together in the same house and everything. I was able to help her through the power of the Most High to see that JC was a hoax. And it felt so good. Family, I love sharing with y'all. I hope y'all can see that by now. That's what this channel is based on and based in. sharing with the fam. That's the only reason why I make these videos, y'all. Contrary to popular belief, I don't care about nothing else on here. I care about y'all. Let me read some of these comments. Melissa Israel says, Yah saves me, pray for her, give Yah time. King David says, I will in my case and split, but they stay married on paper until she come back. But if she said F that, after some time, I will just call it quits. Hopefully we don't have kids because they will have to pick. Yeah. Melissa Israel says, at Yah saves me. Yah saves me. Melissa Israel, been praying forever, seem like. Time running out, laugh out loud. It makes the home miserable. Yeah, I feel you, Yah save me. I can definitely feel you on that, brother. And you know what, brother? Pray to the Most High. Ask him to give you wisdom and knowledge on how to deal with it, brother. Ask him for knowledge and wisdom on how to deal with it, brother. And just keep your antennas up. Keep your ears open for signs. And hey, ask the Most High to give you a sign to let you know what you should do. The Most High likes it when we ask for signs. He wants us to ask. Unlike JC. JC tried to say you wicked if you ask for a sign. Melissa Israel says, I understand totally, Yah saves me. We've all lost so many loved ones. Facts. King David says, that's true. Be surprised how people wake up, believe it or not. I was woke up by some Freemason, but yet hoodwinked with Black JC. But that was stepping stone. Now look, I got the full truth. The Most High have his ways. Yes, he does. Hey, the Most High have his ways, the way he will bring you to a situation, don't he? Because he can do things any kind of way. But for whatever his reasons are, he does things in the way that he does them. Whatever that might be. Melissa Israel says, Yah saves me. That's why this channel is so great. We can be together. We understand how difficult and lonely it can be. Yes, we do. Family, I know this for a fact. Every one of you Hebrews that's on this channel, especially you guys that's on here talking on this live chat, but not just you, because we got some brothers and sisters, they can't type on the chat because their fingers and their hands are not the best. Some brothers and sisters just are so busy they can't talk, but they are with us in spirit. But you brothers and sisters, that's why I love the stuff that y'all leave in the chat, because you guys never know who is watching. You guys know that you give people encouragement from your comments in the chat. That's why I always tell y'all, I don't care what you guys got to say, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Put it all in the comment section. We're not going to do like some of those channels do and say, oh, he said this about me. I'm not going to read that comment. He's talking bad about me. I don't care what you guys got to say. It deserves to be heard. And let's see if there's any validity to it. Let's see if there's any uplifting in it. We don't run from nothing around here, and we know that we are our brothers and sisters keepers. And these comments, y'all, the comment section is worth its weight in gold. You guys and women out there, you are worth your weight in gold. Everybody on this channel is special. I love each and every one of y'all out there. And I done probably said this too many times, but I'm going to keep on saying it. Every time I come on here, I feel like we are all in the same house. Like we all in the basement, or we all in the living room, or we all on the patio sitting out front, depends on what time of day it is. Feels like we all just sitting around kicking it. Family. Of course, you know, you can't just do things on slim notice because we all spread out. But family, I would love to be able to link together with some of you out there. Maybe at some point we can come up with a place that's maybe in the middle. Because I think we spread out, family, like literally from DC to California. I'm in the DMV, the DC area. One of the brothers on here, I believe Kenyon Isaiah, that brother's all the way out in California. So we from the east to the west coast and everywhere in between, family. Maybe one day at some point, for all who would be interested, we can all pick a place together of our choosing in that state or that city, and then we can all link up there, maybe for the weekend or for a day or two or something like that. Because we know many of us are knee deep in captivity, so most of us couldn't even think about leaving our slave job until the weekend. And I get it. I'm one of those people too. I'm in slavery with y'all. But maybe at some point, family, we can all decide on a place that's somewhere in the middle, wherever that might be, from DC to California and everywhere in between. And we'll all just decide to meet up. And I'm telling you, family, I know that would do our spirit so much good, family. If we can meet up, maybe get some food, get some eat, get some drink, hang out, enjoy the weather, enjoy each other's company, enjoy each other's spirit. Because I'm telling y'all got some wonderful spirits on here, y'all. Y'all really do. That's why sometimes I get so caught up in rapping to y'all. Sometimes I be in here running my big black mouth like I've been knowing y'all niggas. Some of y'all, I really feel like I've been knowing some of y'all for 20, 30, 40 years, y'all. I kid you not. I feel so comfortable with y'all. And you know what? That is not a coincidence, family. That is not a coincidence, family. Sometimes you wonder why you feel such a connection to certain people. You wonder why you feel such a closeness to people. Your spirits be knowing each other. The spirit is not the physical realm, family. It's not. And I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole right now, because the next thing you know, Hebrews going to be saying I'm doing witchcraft, I'm a warlock, I'm a wizard. I done heard it all, y'all. I done heard all the kind of crazy stuff y'all can think of. I done heard it all. Let me see. Let me read these comments, y'all. King David says, boy, facts. Especially back in the day, I was wild. Now I have self-control, but yet I'm still young. Be having them testosterone spike. Be about to lay with the woman in lust. My biggest battle still. And I feel you, King David. I definitely feel you, brother. And that is not an easy thing. To fight off the spirit of lust is a very, very difficult thing. And that's one of the things that the majority of Israelite men have a hard time with. And if we don't get a handle on that, we know what that can do. Not getting the control on our lust, it destroys us. And you know what? And that will turn us into simps. For sure. King David says, got to the point. I made a post a while back. I don't even care if she in the truth or not. Can't be by myself. I like women that much as we should. Bring it out, huh? I feel you, bruh. I feel you. I like women the same way, brother. And you know what's so crazy? Because, I mean, for the most part, the women that I'm surrounded by, I mean, they might be black and all, but they act black. And I'm telling y'all, just where I'm at right now, family, I can't do nothing with a woman who acts black. The woman that I deal with, she got to be acting like a Hebrew Israelite. Ain't no such thing as a black woman. And I'm telling you, that's why our relationships don't work, y'all. We got to stop all these crazy names, y'all. And black is a crazy name. How in the hell a relationship gonna work when either one of us are acting black? We gotta stop that stuff. That's why I'm single now. All the women that I'm around, they wanna be black. They don't wanna be Israelites. Most people look at me, they look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, oh, that nigga here, Israelite, man, I don't wanna deal with that nigga. Melissa Israel says, I'm ready to meet up. That's what y'all told me to do. Speak to Israel. Truth Zone Productions puts a smile emoji. What's up, Truth Zone Productions? Y'all saves me whenever we meet as a group. We'll have plenty of watermelon and grapes to eat with seeds. Hopefully before the summer is over. Hey, yo, the watermelon and the grapes with the seeds, family, is where it's at. Speaking of watermelon with grapes and the seeds, family, in the month of June, going 30 days, all fruit. I'm inviting anybody want to get on and get with it. Family, Genesis 1:29. Family, the fruits with the seeds hit different. Now look, if you can't find the ones with the seeds, okay, then get what you can find. But I guarantee you, you're still going to get some kind of nutritional value out of it. I guarantee you, eating seedless watermelon is way better for you than eating carry out and Popeyes and steak and cheeses and all this other stuff. I guarantee you. Melissa Yisrael says, that's right. King David says, facts. Spread that energy the more we keep pushing the name Hebrew. Believe it or not, that can change a nation. Got to remember the words we speak in English have spells and black always negative. Exactly. That's why they wanted to make us call ourselves black. Because family, when y'all go and look up the definitions, it ain't a damn thing good about black. Black is anything but good. Black is the direct embodiment of evil. They tricked us, y'all. Let me read some more. King David says, so speaking and keep calling each other Hebrews can flip a switch in the heads of us. That's right. That's why I always be trying to call y'all Hebrews or something. I'm trying to call y'all niggas black. Cause ain't nobody black and ain't nobody white. They tricked us, y'all. Y'all, they got us good too. I gotta give it to them. Truth Zone Productions. The etymology for black is pale. Once again, proving the point, right? Nothing good about it. Ain't nothing good about it, y'all. Black is pale, evil, sinister, dark, wicked, cruel, satanic. Y'all, it's nothing good about that. And no wonder why we act so crazy when we call ourselves black. And no wonder why relationships don't work, family. You ever heard the expression black love? How the hell you gonna have black love? I'm telling you, family, maybe when I was in my sleeping state, I would have embraced black love. In 2024, you couldn't pay me. I would not want anything to do with black love. Black is the opposite of love. Family, we got to stop this, family. Hebrews, we've got to stop this. Truth Zone Productions. I'm not Hebrew. I'm American Indian indigenous to this land. Okay, cool, brother. Well, I don't know if you know, but you know that the American indigenous people are Hebrew. I don't know if you know that, brother. A lot of people, black people in America, are American indigenous people, so-called Indians. I don't know if you know this, brother, but these same people who they calling Indians are the real Hebrews, bro. They got us calling ourselves black. They got some of us calling ourselves Mexican. Some people call themselves Afro-Mexican. Some of our people call themselves indigenous American Indians. They've changed our names so many times. Truth Zone Production says, yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, brother, it's true, brother. It's true. They hid that from us, bruh. You know why they hid that? Because they know if you actually knew who you really were, all of this, like, society would collapse overnight. The American Hebrews over here, or the indigenous Americans, or the Indians, those are Hebrew Israelites. And when you look into the history, brother, you're going to find out So many things that the world would try to tell you is coincidences, but and you also going to find out too, a lot of these other books out here got the information in there. It's nowhere around this. At one time, all the Indians, the indigenous Indian Americans at one point was all called Negro because they made it illegal for you to be called Indian at one time. They've did that to us so many times, made it illegal for us to call ourselves what we're being called for their own diabolical reasons. And I'm telling you, all these different kind of other books, is a lot of hijacks in there, but it's a lot of truth in these other books too, family. Truth Zone Productions, but the colonizer brought the Bible over here with them as missionaries. Here's the thing, you got to remember, the colonizer was spreading their wickedness over here, true. But the people who were already over here, they already knew about the Most High God, especially the so-called Old Testament. But you're going to find out, those so-called Indians, those people had the Old Testament over here. And there's plenty of other books that go into this, brother. But they also throw hijacks in there too. So they know people are not going to believe because they throw some obvious lies in there to throw you off the truth. Just like they did with the Bible. And you know what? There's a part about the Book of Mormon. See, the Mormons are no different than any other religion. They're liars and they're thieves and they're stealing the children of Israel. They've stolen the story of the children of Israel. The indigenous Indians are part of the 10 tribes. The Book of Mormon knows this. They're going to say it in a clever kind of way, and they try to hide this. And because I haven't read the whole Book of Mormon, I'm not going to lie, but I have checked. I've done a little peekabooing at the Book of Mormon. It's parts in there, family, and it lets you know that the first people who came over here, they would be the American Indians. They came out of the Old Testament. Even the Bible can prove this. Look, if you read the book of Joshua, I want to say chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. That'll let you know right there that the Hebrews coming out of Egypt, hey brother, we've been over here in America ever since we came out of Egypt. Once we came out of Egypt, brother, it was a free for all. We was going in. Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4, if I'm not mistaken, tells you all this land was ours, headed towards the land of the going down, the great sea, and the land of the going down of the sun. Sounds like the Pacific Ocean to me. Sounds like California to me. The land of the going down of the sun. The sun sets in the west. Joshua chapter 1 and verse 4 lets you know, coming out of Egypt, the Most High said, from where you at right now to as far as you can see, as far to the land of the great sea, and the going down of the sun shall be your coast. That's California, brother. That's the Pacific Ocean, brother. That's the Hebrew Israelites coming out of Egypt, coming to America in the Old Testament, brother. So we already had the Old Testament. Those demons, colonizers, showed up in the Western world with the New Testament. We already had the Old Testament over here. The Bible tells you we came in Joshua chapter 1, and the Book of Mormon lets you know there was a group of Northern Kingdom Israelites. That's according to the Book of Mormon. There was a book of Northern Kingdom Israelites in the Old Testament who got fed up with the wickedness, and they said, we're going to leave this place and we're going somewhere else. That's what the Book of Mormon said, and according to the Book of Mormon, they came right here. So you got the Israelites coming fresh out of Egypt. Then you got the Israelites in but the Book of Mormon talks about people coming over here. So, family, I just had to bring that out because I got a lot of so-called black people got so-called Indian in their family, part Indian, so they say. I'm telling you, Negroes out there, you ain't got part nothing. The Indian is the Israelite. Negro, you a full-blooded Indian out there, Hebrews. Let me read some more of these comments, though. King David says, if people actually read all the animals was over here, one brother went so deep, they're trying to ban his channel and made a backup. I know exactly who you talking about, King David. Yeah, this thing is real deep, y'all. These people have spent trillions of dollars to hide this stuff, to transport animals that were here one time, like King David said, and move them out, and to bring other animals that wasn't here and to bring them in. Melissa Yisrael said, Truth One Productions. Many tribes here spoke ancient Hebrew, even Hebrew carved on rocks. Yes, because this is the old world. Truth Some Production. Masons wrote the Bible straight from the Roman Vatican Church. We didn't worship gods and deities. I don't worship anything outside of myself, bro. Well, hey, bro, I can't get with you with that, bro. But hey, to each his own. Hopefully the Most High God, hopefully the Creator who created you will open your eyes, brother, to let you know that that's who you should be worshiping, because you didn't create yourself, brother. But I'm not going to bash you or beat you up for that. I don't expect everybody to know what I'm talking about, because I know this. You are a so-called Indian, and the Indians are the Israelites, and the Israelites would get cut off from all their heritage. So that's why right now you don't see it. And you saying, hey, bro, I worship myself. I get it. Because like many of us, as of yet, your creator has not revealed himself to you, brother. Because I know you did not create yourself, brother. Melissa Yisrael said, Truth Zone. Christopher Columbus wrote in his diary that he came here looking for Hebrews. Yes, he did. Oh, Columbus definitely spilled the beans. Columbus didn't make no bones about what he was up to. Truth Some Productions. I have no ties to Israel. I'm a Mississippi Indian. I get it, brother. But what I'm trying to tell you is the Mississippi Indians are Israelites. But they don't know that they're Israelites, though. That's a part of what happened to us, brother, as the disobedience of our forefathers. Those are the curses, brother. And that's a good reason why a lot of us don't even know. America is the real ancient land. It's the real old land, not the Eastern world. We are right here in the ancient world right now. The real Egypt is in America. Truth from Productions says Old Testament was written in 1614. Nah, brother. The Old Testament has fallen angels on the cover of it. Look it up. Hey, brother, the Old Testament was not written in 1614, brother. Hazelwood says, at Truth Zone, we did worship other gods. That's why we got put out the land. Facts. Yeah, brother. That's why we got put out. That's why we got kicked out of the land. That's why we got our land taken over by our enemies. That's why we got put into slavery. That's why none of our relationships work out. That's why our people are so sick. That's why we always going to the hospital, dying early. Can't get along. All these things are curses, brother. It says, Truth Zone Production says, it says in the Bible, ye are gods. Meaning we are gods. Look it up. God is the highest element of the mind that uses matter to express itself. Brother, you're right. It does say you are gods. But here's what it's saying, though, brother, in context. Your creator, in your case, the Indians, many Israelites calling themselves Indians, but you're an Israelite. And the scriptures does says ye are gods, because your father, your creator, which is Yahweh, he is the God of gods. And if you are his son, what does that make you? You're the little God with the G. So yes, that's in the book of Psalms. Ye are gods, the children of Israel. That's because your creator, your God, Yahweh, not yourself, your creator is the God of gods. And you're his son. So you're little gods. If that makes sense, brother. I hope you see what I'm getting at. Truth Zone Production, Hazel Woods, I'm on my land, America. Hazel Woods says, I'm a Mississippian too, but I understand also I'm an Israelite. That's right. And yes, brother, we believe, a lot of us believe that this place is our land. But see, you don't own this land no more. The land has been taken from you, brother. You don't control this land. And don't, even if you do control a few acres, the whole entire land was ours. We don't control it no more. They took it from us because we don't have any power to do nothing about it. If we did, we would have stopped them a long time ago, brother. Hazelwood says, we know that America is our land. See, brother? We got brothers and sisters out here who know that, but we understand that because of the disobedience, brother, our land is under occupation by these devils. So even if this is our land, which I believe it is, we ain't controlling it right now. Part of our punishment, brother. We ain't controlling nothing right now. We under the thumb of the nations right now. Another way we know we the Israelites, brother. Let me see. King David says facts. And this awoke brother going on that dude route, going to eventually going to call himself Christ and get locked up by man, showing no God powers. I've seen this too many times. God getting destroyed. Hey, yeah, you ain't right, brother. I mean, you ain't lying. I've seen that too, King David. Hazelwood says, the book of Joel. Truth Come Production says, right, but I thought only witches and warlocks cast curses and spells. I am Christ conscious. Nah, brother. The curses that we telling you is what God did. See, the people who call themselves Indians, which is me as well, these people who've been calling African Americans, those are the real indigenous American Indians, okay? That's why all these niggas around us, everybody got these stories of people saying, hey, I got Indian in my family. Hey, my grandmother, my grandfather. And I'm telling everybody right now, nigga, you ain't got part nothing in your family. You are the Indian, period. And the Indian is the Israelite. But it's so hard to see because of the oppression, y'all. And brother, it's not man or woman who's casting curses and spells, because then there would be a witch or a warlock. The God of the Israelites casts curses and he casts blessings. He casts curses upon who we call the Indians now. He told us. And if you read the book of Deuteronomy, the whole 28th chapter, and Leviticus, the whole 26th chapter, it outlines everything that God said he was going to do to his people if they didn't keep the commandments. You can look and see all those things happen to the Indians. That's how we know, brother. And you know what? Clearly, you're on to something, right? I mean, I don't agree with everything you're saying. Obviously, you don't agree with everything we're saying. But clearly, you're on to something. I pray the Most High brings about whatever needs to come. Truth Come Production says, right, but I thought, no, we read that. Brother Ben Yisrael says, we under the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Yes. Truth Come Production says, how come the rich demonic elite don't have curses on them? Why just us? Makes no sense. Well, here it is, brother. Look at it like this. This is why. Everybody knows growing up as a kid, right? Whether you had a mother or a father or you had both. Sometimes if you got out of pocket, you did something crazy, you would get your ass whipped. And you know what? Some of us would say, but Johnny did it. But Kenny did it. Teresa did it. And your parents would tell you, Johnny ain't my kid. You are. So I'm whipping your ass. I ain't worried about these other kids out here. Brother, that's the only explanation I have for you, brother. You are the chosen seed of the Most High. These wicked elites, they're not. So the Most High cracks your head open right now. But you know what? In that same book, brother, that same chapter, where he tells you all the stuff he's going to do to you, he tells you in the end times when these Indians turn back to the God of Israel and repent, then all the stuff that he did to the Indians, he's going to do to those same wicked elites. So, brother, the Most High is actually waiting on the Indians, believe it or not, to repent. And believe it or not, the Indians are repenting. And it's already happening, bro. It's not going to be like a big bang because it wasn't a big bang and all the curses came upon us. It was a gradual, it was a process. The wheel was turning. I'm telling you, brother, right now as we speak, the wheel is already turning. The Indians are turning back to the Most High, and the wheel is rolling. He's rolling the blessings onto us, and he is beginning, believe it or not, he's beginning to roll the curses out to the wicked elites. I don't know if you can see it or not, but he's doing it, brother. King David says, because of the masses like you went off serving their gods and calling yourself God, and the Most High said he gonna show you need him and gonna be lower than people who is nothing. One point we was way on top until they start having your mindset and going off. Yes, brother. Brother, this brother's telling you the right, brother. Truth Some Production says they drinking blood, doing satanic rituals. The God of the Bible says he condones blood sacrifice. No, he don't. Says 100%. Am I wrong? I've read the Bible. He also says slaves obey your earthly master. Guess what? Truth Some Productions. You're wrong, brother. And you said the God of the Bible condones blood sacrifice? Absolutely not, brother. Hey, brother, subscribe to this channel, brother, if you're not. Brother, I want you to go to my channel. In the last couple of videos, I've done multiple lives talking about animal sacrifice and how the God of Israel is dead set against it, brother. So no, the God of the Bible is against it. But you know why people think that he's for it? Because the Bible has been hacked, it's been tampered with, and there's two voices speaking, brother, in the scriptures. If you can hear me, brother, there's a wicked entity in the scriptures telling you to go directly against the Most High God. And brother, please subscribe to this channel, because you know what? Now that you said that, I'm gonna do more videos about animal sacrifice. But I want you to go watch those lives that I did recently about animal sacrifice, and you will see I brought out plenty of scripture where the Most High God says he never commanded animal sacrifice, he's not accepting it, and he does not condone it. Brother, there's another voice, there's another deity in the scriptures speaking against the Most High. And that's something that most people don't want to admit, so they won't be able to get the answers that some of us can get. Brother, I'm glad that you made that point, though, because you made me make this point, that the Most High does not accept animal sacrifice. And I'm glad, clearly, like I said, you on to something. And you seem like you a brother who wants the truth. That's what I get from you, brother. Please subscribe to this channel and go watch my videos about animal sacrifice, brother, and see if you can see the hijack. Half the scriptures are telling you to kill innocent animals. The other half of the scriptures, God is telling you, don't do it. I don't want it. I hate it. I never told you to do it. So that's the point most Israelites don't want to deal with. Truth Some Productions, the fact that the Torah has been heavily edited, and there's more than one power speaking in there. Most Israelites can't deal with that because they don't know how to make that call. They don't know how to make that choice. Which one do they listen to? Is God for animal sacrifice or is he not? And it's a deep and heavy topic to cover, brother. But please go watch those videos, brother, because I made those videos for people who are looking for answers. And that video, brother, that video probably will help clear up some things for you, bro. Please go over there and check that out. Hit the like button, Hebrew, if you have not already. Let me read some more of these comments, fam. Hazelwood says, add truth some. Psalm 73 will answer your questions on the elite. You hear that, brother? Write that down, brother, or if you can remember it, Psalms chapter 73. Go and read that when you have a chance, brother. Brother Ben Yisrael said, the Most High said, follow his laws and live. Don't follow it and die. That's right. Matter of fact, Brother Ben Yisrael, I've just made you a moderator, brother. Don't be bashful. Don't be shy. If you see a nigga talking crazy, get your wrench on, brother. Welcome to the rich hood, brother. Minister Israel says, y'all just sent me to Utah, which is actually Yehuda. That's right. The Mormons are out there and they know that the Hebrews are here and are returning to Yah and the commandments. I'm telling y'all, family, all of these different books out there, you can find the Israelite story in a lot of these books with these strange names, even the Book of Mormon. I know somebody gonna want to crucify me for that, Hebrew, but it's the hijack that's been added in there. Our story is not just in one book, y'all. And the Book of Mormon lets you know the people who came over here, those people are Israelites, the first people in America. The Book of Mormon knows that, but they know that we're not going to read that, okay? And they know just in case you do read it, they throw some lies in there just to throw you off, y'all. This thing is deep, y'all. Shushan Production says Jesus wants Christians to drink his blood and eat his flesh. Yes, he does, Shushan Production. And we can't stand Jesus around here. Father, please forgive me for saying that name. Brother Shushan Productions, we hate the New Testament. We don't like Christ, JC, Yeshua. We don't acknowledge him. We're not cool with him. He is nothing to us. We don't need him for nothing. You don't need the New Testament for nothing. Hey, Brother Truthsome Productions, this is an Old Testament Torah only channel over here, which means that we only adhere to what the world calls the Old Testament. We only follow the laws and commandments of the Most High. Excuse me. None of that only begotten Son. None of that Christ, Yeshua, Yahweh, New Testament, 12 disciples. None of that. Old Testament, Torah, Tanakh only. We worship the Father in him only. Death to all other gods around here, brother. So no, we are not down with Christ. Christ is actually the devil that the Bible speaks of. See, that's how I know you on to something, brother. Because see, that's how I know you really want the truth. You said Christ wants people to drink his blood. And you know that that's evil. That's how I know the Most High is working with you. Because most people don't even know that that's evil. But yet you do. Brother, please go watch those videos that I have. Live videos about animal sacrifice, brother. Please. Glad to have you in the building, Truthsome Productions. Let me see. King David says, adding the New Testament, and this is why we made this topic. See, this was meant for us to speak on it. Can't make this up. The Most High always gonna show we on the right path. When people bash us, it's deep. Facts. Truthsome Production says, I don't follow nobody's laws, man. I'm on my own God, teacher, healer, etc. I think for myself. Don't say I'ma pay because I don't want to worship 3D reality gods. I'm a supreme being. Oh boy. Okay, Truthsome Productions. So you the supreme being. Truthsome Productions said, I just think with logic, that's all. Okay, but I understand what you're saying, brother. But so let me ask you this, brother. Do you believe in the Creator? Brother Ben Yisrael says, all praise to the Most High. Hallelujah. That's right. And Brother Ben Yisrael, don't be bashful with that wrench, brother. If you feel like somebody need to be handled, handle your business. That goes for all of y'all with wrenches out there. Get busy. But Brother Truthsome Productions, do you believe in the Creator? Because only the Creator can show you what all of us are trying to tell you and show you. Only the Creator can show you these things. But a family, I'm getting ready to let you guys get ready to go. But first, I got to read like 2 verses, right? Because the main start of this video was about, we got to stop being so quick to try to shut down the sisters, y'all. And I know a lot of you guys see this out there in the nation of Israel. There's a spirit on a lot of brothers out there. Soon as the sisters start talking, brothers want to do their best to shut them down. Hey, this men talking over here. Be quiet, sis. I'm like, yo, that's that Paul stuff right there. That's that New Testament nonsense right there. That's that church stuff. We don't do church over here. If you a Hebrew Israelite, you should not be going to church. Church is actually there to turn you into the enemy of your God, your creator. Listen to this, Hebrews. Because people want to say, oh, women shouldn't be talking. They're not permitted to speak. No, that's what Paul said. Paul is a demon. Paul is a liar and a false prophet, and he will be dealt with by the Lord of hosts for causing the Israelites to sin. You guys, Paul has caused the Israelites to do so many sins. Y'all saves me at Truth Zone. Subscribe and watch those videos. Dive deep into the Torah like a submarine. Dive deep into the ocean. Facts, brother. Y'all saves me. Truth Zone Production says, yeah, I'm a creator. I'm a creator being, so are you. Don't we procreate and have kids? We create things every day. I believe in the supreme creator of the cosmos. I'm on another level. Truth Zone Productions, I think outside of the box. I get you, brother. I understand where you're coming from, bro. And I understand you not wanting to be caught up inside of a box because everybody's tried to put us inside a box for a long time. But see, here's the thing. Like you said, the book of Psalms says ye are gods. Yeah, you're not the big God with the big G. You the little G. And yeah, you do just like your father did. Your father creates things, so you are created. You're a little God, but you're not the big God. You're the son of God. Little God with the little G. And so yeah, you just like your father. You create things, but not on the scale that your father does. That's all I'm trying to get you to see, brother. You are a creator. Human beings are created. You're made in the image of God, which is the creator. You and I and everybody else are a creator, but the creator is the Most High. Brother Ben Yisrael says, Isaiah 43, 10 and 12, the Most High, besides me, there is no Savior. Bring it out. And we got what we was talking about today. In this Hebrew space, because of Christianity, because of the New Testament is telling women to shut up, go home and ask your husband. How's that been working for the Hebrew women all across the world who don't have husbands, which is the majority of Hebrew women? And the majority of Hebrew men, they don't have wives. Hebrew men and women don't get along. Or whatever you want to call us, Indian men and women don't get along. At this point, you can call us whatever you want. We don't get along, fam. Truth and Production says, yeah, I see what you're saying, but the book of Genesis was when the fallen ones invaded the planet. You have to save yourself by waking up from the sleep. Pisces energy of this physical Saturn moon. Matrix. I think you meant to say Matrix. And see, brother, it's funny. See, that's why I'm not mad at you at all, brother, because I know that you want to wake up and you're onto something. A lot of this stuff you're talking about, brother, just here recently, we've been starting to really dig deeper on these things. Hey, bruh, subscribe to the channel, bruh, because I'm going to be making more videos. We already started talking about the Garden of Eden. And you're right. The wicked ones hijacked this place ever since the Garden of Eden. That's why I'm saying we got to go back to the beginning. It's so much going on in the Garden of Eden. And look, bruh, just the fact that you brought that story up, for the fact that you brought that story up, it lets me know. Like I said, we might not agree on every single thing, but I can definitely tell you're determined to find out the truth for yourself, and you're on to something. That I can tell. Truesome Production says, I've been woke, bro, for a long time. 100. Okay, brother. Truesome Production says, yeah, I'm subbed. Okay, brother, bet. Truesome Production says, I make videos too. Okay. And you know what? Hey, Truesome Productions, I'm gonna come over there and check you out, bro. I'm gonna come over there and see what you talking about, homie. And see, this is the thing, y'all. We all gotta know, right? And I'm glad he brought that up about what happened in the Garden of Eden. Because any of y'all on this live, y'all know I've been saying I did like 1 or 2 videos, but it's going to be more videos. We're going to be combing back and going through the Garden of Eden story and the serpent story. And I've been telling y'all, don't believe nobody. Question everything. Because clearly, it's a lot of deception going on. Once this serpent shows up in the Garden of Eden, all bets have been off ever since. And I'm willing to bet it's that serpent who's responsible for that woman, shut up, go home and ask your husband kind of spirit. But as y'all can see, we don't do that around here. Men and women, we are a team. We need each other, family. And until we get that through our thick skulls, we're going to continue to suffer. Men and women are like a key and a lock. The man is the key, the woman is the lock. That's on a physical spectrum and a spiritual spectrum. Y'all know what I mean. A man, the key is the man's phallus. The lock is the woman. He enters her. It's a perfect marriage, literally. Can't make this up. But listen, Israel says, glad you are here, Truth Zone. Yeah. And I'm going to come over there and check your videos out, bro. See what you got going on. And understand this, y'all. Whether you're on the live or the playback, we trying to get this brother to understand what we talking about. And I know you guys understand, but a lot of Hebrews out there don't understand. You are not to viciously attack other Hebrews or other niggas or other Indians. Because we calling ourselves, I say it all the time, y'all. We call ourselves every name under the book. We didn't give ourselves any of these names. These devils gave us these names. But we are not to attack each other with vigor because somebody said something that we don't agree with. Now, this brother didn't come out here and tell anybody to go kill somebody. He didn't. Obviously, this brother knows that it's wrong to drink blood. Shout out to him. Because although obviously we have some discrepancies in what we believe, this brother is clearly ahead of all Messianics and all Christians. He knows that it's wrong to drink blood. But you got Israelites out there who study the Bible every day who think it's okay for a man or a woman to drink blood. Y'all see that? So we're not to bash people just because they don't believe. If he came in here telling you to commit some sin, if he came in here telling you to rape somebody, to rob somebody, to kill somebody, then that's another thing. But we got to learn, family. We got to learn to use wisdom, family. And you know what I like about this stream, this one particular stream right here? It stands out to me. We all in here. We all conversating, right? People all chiming in. I haven't seen nobody call anybody no names. I haven't seen not one person get disrespected. I'm telling y'all, this is what I'm talking about right here, family. I love this. This is why I go live. I do it for y'all. I do it for me because I am y'all. I am y'all. We are us. We all we got. What's good for one is good for all. And we are not to try to shut women up when women got something to say. Unless they're saying something outright wicked. Then I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Yes, shut them up. But when you see women coming to the forefront and they got something to say, and especially you haven't even heard what they got to say, you cannot be trying to shut these women down like that because that is not of the Most High God. Like I said, remember Sarah. Remember Rebecca. Remember Leah. These were women of the Most High. Remember Esther. Truth Some Production says, niggas equals noble individuals gracing God's admiration. I like that one, brother. I like that. I wish I could screenshot it right now. Nigga equals noble individual gracing God's admiration. Hey, I like that one. Yeah. But family, let's all try to be more careful of how we treat the women, y'all. And look, and don't let nobody tell you, brothers out there, that you a simp if you want the women to feel good. Family, you should want Hebrew Israelite women to feel good. Hebrew Israelite women are not like regular women. Or if you want to call us by some of our other names, Indian women are not like other women. But it's something about the women, once women find out who they are, I mean their true identity, and then they actually start living like a Hebrew Israelite woman, or even living like an Indian woman in her true essence, because that is an Israelite woman. They don't make women like that no more. No woman on planet Earth is as kind and as loving. I don't think y'all hear me, family. No woman on planet Earth. Because you know what? It's that spirit that they got inside of them, family. You can't make this up. And I don't care what part of the world that they're in. I do not care what part of the world that they're in. If they are a Hebrew Israelite, their spirit that they have inside of them is different, y'all. Y'all Save Me says, hallelujah, love emoji. And I'm saying this, y'all, because, like I said, these women are precious, y'all. And we got to start treating them like that, y'all. We need them. Look, we need our women more than ever. And our women need us more than ever. We got to learn to love them more, y'all. We got to learn to handle them. We got to learn to be more gentler. Look, I know we men, we rough, we tough. I get it, y'all. But we gotta learn to be more loving and kind to our women, y'all. King David says the Most High said our women is our help. We go hand in hand. Facts. Truth and Production says women were here first. Divine feminine energy, they created us for balance. Divine masculine energy, queen, goddesses. Now, brother, I can't agree with you on that one, brother. I don't know nothing about no woman being here first. I don't know where you're getting that one from. But I'm sure, like I said, I'm gonna come take a peek over there at your channel and see what you got going on over there. I believe in the Torah and the Tanakh. I believe that the man was created first. And you know what? I'm also, like I said, this is why I'm also going back to the beginning, family, because this family is a whole lot going on in those first 3 chapters. Family, we've been taught to gloss over stuff. It's so much stuff going on in there. Some of this stuff we've yet to uncover, y'all. Like double creation, allegedly. I'm not even going into that right now, but I've heard many people say it's more than one creation. In the is what, the 2nd chapter and the 3rd chapter, or the 1st chapter and the 2nd chapter. And you know what? It could. I'm not saying that it's true. I'm not saying that it's not. But after reading out of the Yahweh Bible and finding out that the serpent had the power to create life out of the dust of the ground, I mean, it makes me wonder some things. Like I said, that's why I'm going back. I'm going back to dig deeper and deeper. Got to go back to the beginning. But family, like I said, we got to learn to be more loving and more kind to our women. We got to learn to be more supportive of the women and not be so hasty to shut them down. Because you never know what kind of blessings, what kind of information or knowledge that the women could have waiting to be brought forth. But because you want to shut them down so much, because Paul said he doesn't admit them to speak. We don't care what Paul permits. Paul is a nobody. He has zero authority. He's a liar and a false prophet. We could care less what Paul got to say around here. Truth and Production says Pisces energy is masculine. This was always a matriarch. Mother with is a feminine planet. Right? I don't know, brother. I don't Mother Earth is a feminine. I mean, I guess I know what you're talking about, Mother Earth. I don't really ascribe to terms such as Mother Earth or Mother Nature, stuff like that. I say that's the Most High God doing all of that. Mother Nature, I say that's the Most High God. But people will attribute it to that. And I understand why, because it's all kind of philosophies out here in this earth, especially now. But at some point, the ultimate truth is going to have to be revealed. And it will be revealed. And it won't be me doing it. It won't be you doing it. It's going to be the Creator himself doing it. Truth and Production says we can agree to disagree. I study metaphysics, quantum physics 100. Okay. All right. Those are, you know what? Those are all interesting topics too. Those are all interesting topics. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't dismiss any of those topics because I know there's some things in those topics. I know a lot of, I guess, religious people or stuff like that would see metaphysics and quantum physics and say, oh man, I'm not listening to that. No, you know what? I'm willing to hear anything out before I make my decision. And when I encounter something that has meat and bones in it, I chew up the meat and I spit out the bone. So yeah. Family, it has been a pleasure being here with y'all. But let me read these 2 verses to you guys, then I'm going to let y'all go. Because you know what? 3 o'clock in the morning is going to get here quick. That's the time I got to get up, y'all, to go do my slavery in the morning. So y'all know I'm not looking forward to that, right? Waking up at 3 in the morning. Listen to this, Hebrew. Let me read this comment real quick, Hebrew. Melissa Yisrael says, I think there are truths in that. The plant seed goes into the earth to grow, but Yah did it that way and we came from the earth. Yeah. Yeah, see? That's why I say it's always, I don't just write anything off quickly. I'm not quick to write anything off. I'm going to investigate. And there's truths all over the place, y'all. They got lies attached to them. So we have to use wisdom, pray to the Most High for discernment. And he'll give it to us when it's time. And like today, the wisdom that we trying to pour out is, family, we cannot be so quick to shut women down. Particularly Hebrew Israelite women. Listen to this. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 25. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. Do you hear that? I'm going to read that again. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. Letting you know that these women are honorable, and they shall rejoice in time to come. Well, what time to come? When is that time going to be? When the Most High comes and steps foot on the scene, when the Ancient of Days returns, and he will. Or you ever think about this? Say you leave this earth before the Most High comes, and your body goes into the ground. Your spirit going to the Most High, and your body is waiting to be resurrected, just like Daniel said, just like Ezekiel said. That's that she shall rejoice in time to come. Verse 26, she openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Family, do you guys hear that? I'm going to read it again. Verse 26, she opens her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Why on earth would you try to shut women up? Women like this? And see, you brothers out there don't be caring. You guys just know, hey, it's a woman talking. I don't want her saying nothing. So you run to Paul, and Paul telling women to shut up and go home and ask their husband. But Proverbs is saying, she openeth her mouth. Proverbs is not saying, go home and shut up. Proverbs is saying, she openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. You are not ever going to find a woman who's more kinder than a Hebrew Israelite woman who knows that she's a Hebrew Israelite. Because most Hebrew Israelites don't know that they're Israelites. They calling themselves black, calling themselves Mexican, calling themselves Indian, El Salvadorian, Jamaican, Bahamian, Haitian, Venezuelan. Our people are calling themselves all kinds of names. Why would you try to shut down a Hebrew Israelite woman when she openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness? And this is what you want to shut up. This is what you want to put a muzzle on. Brothers, you guys, you got to come out of that New Testament spirit. Come out of that Paulinian doctrine. Stop trying to be overbearing and forceful with these women, y'all. That's not right. And that's all I got for you guys and gals today. I had to bring that out because I see that is very prevalent in the Hebrew community, and it needs to stop. I know we tough and everything, fellas, but we can't do this by ourselves. We need our women. And our women need us, the old ones and the young ones. We all need each other, family. Remember, we are like a key and a lock. That's physically and spiritually. Family, that's all I got for y'all out there. I got slavery in the morning, got to get up at 3. So I will say, Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. And much love to all of the women out there. Much love to all of you women who are on this channel, on this live, and on the playback. Y'all know I rocks with y'all. And look, I'm trying to do what's right in all things. Do I make some mistakes? Of course I do. I'm human. But I'm trying to do right. That's my goal, to do what's right. I'm not going to let the women just keep on getting shut up and shut down and attacked and told to shut up and go home without saying something about it. When you know better, you got to do better. Since I'm really seeing this, then I had to speak on it. Because y'all know I got much love for y'all. And I got y'all back. I'm y'all brother. If I don't got y'all back, then that means I'm a horrible brother. And I'm not no horrible brother. I got my brothers and my sisters' backs. Period. Okay? So with that being said, Hebrews, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. I love all of you guys out there. Share this video with somebody. I'm about to read this one last comment, then I'm gone. King David says, don't get into all that. Same thing that woman was on, killed her daughter on April the 8th, saying the zodiac sign and said, do it. That stuff is wicked. Hey, King David, I do remember when that April the 8th, the lady said something told her to kill her daughter. I remember that. Evil spirits getting in people's ears and telling them to do stuff. But people can't see it. Family, always a pleasure to be amongst you guys and gals. Hit the like button, Hebrews. Hebrews, If we can, let's see if we can all link up at some point, some destination. We'll take a vote. Everybody who wants to do this, we'll take a vote. We'll see where everybody is at and see if we can, I guess, meet somewhere in the middle, I guess. But if y'all got other ideas, hey, let me know. Hebrews, y'all got my email. You can go to my page, about section. My email is there. Also in this video description, my email is there. Y'all hit me up. We can talk about this. Much love, Hebrews. Tav X. Peace.